Hello. No starting soon screen today. It's because I didn't feel like it. It's late. I'm eh, not feeling too great, but I want a video game. So that's what I do. Okay. I still don't have AT on either 21 or 22. I improved on 22 a little bit. I have a 5889 on this. But I don't want to play either of these tonight. I kind of want to either go back through all the maps or some of them or just play 24. I've not touched any of these maps since Discovery. I do know that 05 has a really cool shortcut now that I tried doing a little earlier, but I never got the Uber bug, and I didn't improve my time normal way either. So somehow I'm top 3K on that map, despite that. Whatever. Um, yeah. I want to play 24 because it's the ice map. And I'm trying to play some ice. I do want to watch the world record though, because I don't know what people are doing on this. What is this camera bug on this map in replays? What is that? This is happening before as well. So weird. Ooh, goes over the penalty. All three penalties he touches a little. I guess the inside line matters more than the speed there. That is so hard to watch because of the camera bug. Turn down my Spotify a little bit. Okay. Was I actually paying attention to any of that? No. But I'll figure it out. The driving is, for the most part, exactly what I assumed it was. Like, there's no tricks, really. Which is always nice to not have to learn some bullshit. Uh, why is the song so loud? My Spotify is very quiet. This first bit is kind of weird because you have to not overslide, but then also you don't want to be like stand still on that booster for too long because then you lose a bunch of time. It's very kind of specific how you want this to, because you also want exit speed from the booster, of course. So it's kind of very peculiar how that works. I wonder if it's really consistent or if, because it seems like it wouldn't be the most consistent thing to get, but I don't know. Like there I was a little over angled rather. Like I break tapped like once or twice too much. It's also very easy to just to crash the booster and then at least it's at the start of the map, so you're not like halfway through the map and then you get executed. Although it being at the start of the map also means that you're sitting there retrying and you never see the rest of the map, which has its own problems, but we got an ice track for track of the day today, and it's like the worst shit I've ever played. I know it's part of like a new challenge tower map thing, ice challenge thing, but even the normal route they made for the cup sucks and it's not fun. And then the AT takes like a completely different route. So all the metals are all fucked up, so it's not even like fun to hunt. Very unfortunate. That's why I'd rather just play this than try and go for anything on that map. It's gonna take a while for me to figure out how to not lose a ton of time everywhere on this, because I haven't played this map much at all. My PB is my discovery AT time, where I was just kind of guessing everywhere. But I guess I got most of the map pretty well, or well enough that while I have a bunch of time I can gain, I'm struggling to make it through half of the map. I do not believe that that was... I thought I was farther in the map, so I hit the penalty like it was the last part where the world record hits the penalty. I do not believe hitting that penalty is worth it. Yeah. At the ending, it's fine. Not there, though. That turn is really weird to judge. Because, like, they give you this grass to start the slide, but then you already kind of start sliding before the grass. And then, like, I'm also trying to drift manually before that grass as well. guess my line there is just shit. Because holy... I want to play the map though, because I have not played it yet. Why'd I get it so, like, decent in my AT run? I'm really far behind, but it really doesn't feel like I'm slow. I don't know why. Into that plastic part I just respawned at, you don't want like too much of an angle, even though the plastic will flick you back forward. I think you carry more speed if you're less angled. So I need to stop braking as much as I am before that. Very easy to fly out on certain parts of this map. Too angled. The one time I get that start bit good. The start is really annoying, actually. That is so... I don't like how easy that is to just die at. Like, I want to carry so much more speed through that, but then I just fly out and die on the wall. The more I played this, the less I like the start. I've sat here just respawning the start for the last 20 minutes. I have not gone to the end of the map once. I've barely gotten to like the second half because of this fucking start. Oh my, what is the line there? It sucks because right now Ghost Plus Plus is completely broken. So if I want to look at it, I have to watch the whole demo or replay. Why did I say demo? I haven't played TF2 in 10 years. 7 years. They go wider here. It's really annoying and kind of makes it way harder to actually see what they're doing when the camera bugs out every time they hit a checkpoint. We love Trackmania. It looks like the Cam 2 bug that's been a thing for forever, but it's Cam 1. But it's doing the Cam 2 bug. It's very bizarre. I have no exit speed. This map is so weird. Why am I being outpaced by a run I did in like 10 minutes or less? Why was I so much better at the game 3 days ago? I got that really well in my PB. Why? Mm, oh, that's awful. Jesus. This is so difficult to get clean. Oh my fucking god, dude. Why is this so hard? Keeping grip there is extremely difficult because you need to keep grip, get exit speed. You need, it's like 5 things at once you need off of this booster. You need exit speed, you need grip, you need the right line. Like, and of course my like almost first try PB run gets it like better than I'll ever get it now. I think the ghost is just messing me up more. It's a bug on my monitor. Go away. My Spotify's at like 5%. It's still too loud right now for me. I don't know what's going on. Can I please make it through this part once? I would love to make it through this section one time. No, okay. Fucking kill me, I guess. Jesus. I just want to see the finish one time. Please. There's so much time just in the start that I can save, but it's just not worth going for it right now when I can't actually even finish the map. Like, I have like 0.5 or more in the start, like in the first checkpoint. But there's no reason for me to do that when I can't get past the third checkpoint. This is... I want to like it because it's the ice map of the season. It's really making it difficult for me to enjoy it, though. Like, some of this shit feels like it's out of my control. It's really annoying. I'm never going to keep grip there. How the fuck do you keep grip here? You have to keep grip, keep exit speed. Like, that feels completely random. I don't know. Like, the map's cool, but it's also not fun to play. Not fun to hunt, rather. It kind of sucks to hunt. Like, I'm trying not to over angle because then I'll have no exit speed and then I fly out because they put a booster on a slope. my god. Well, someone in this top 5 has a really bad start. Better than mine, but still bad. Who is it? Can't tell which one that is. The intention was to race the ghosts up to that part I keep dying at in order to maybe follow them and not die at it, and now I can't do the start because there's 5 ghosts on my screen. Okay, fuck the ghosts. No thank you. Mine too. Skipping songs. I was wearing a hoodie and I don't know why I put a hoodie on. I live in like the spot in America where wearing a hoodie is not allowed because it's 80 plus degrees every day all year round. And it sucks ass. I just want to wear comfortable clothes, but I live in fucking Florida, man. Can't have shit. Man, I'm so slow there. I could be like an entire second ahead right there already, but then I'm just not. Wonderful. Okay. I really wish Ghost Plus Plus wasn't broken, because I need to like study every inch of this ghost, but I can't. It sucks so much. And then I enable it, and it doesn't work. So I don't know. I just need to be able to scrub through. Why is the ghost scrubbing thing not in the game by default? It's the thing I'm so curious about. Why is that not a vanilla thing? That would make too much sense for Nadeo to do something good for this game. Like, actually, though, open planet being kind of a necessity is really bad. Like, there's so many things that open planet does that should just be in the game by default, because every PC player does this, like uses the same plugins, that they should just be in the game because there's obviously a want for it. Like the dashboard, the or aspects of the dashboard. I think there are certain things that dashboard does that are unnecessary to have in the game, but something like a simple input viewer just being a vanilla thing in the game, Ghost Scrubber or Ghost Plus Plus in this case, a version of that that's vanilla, just being able to refresh the leaderboard. This is a plugin. This refresh button on the left here above the leaderboard, that's a plugin. Like, quality of life is very important. And like Open Planet predates TM 2020. So there are things that have existed before this game even came out. That are like things that people want in the game. And yet they don't exist. If you couldn't tell, I'm not in the best mood. So I'm bitching and complaining and being annoying. I just need to vent. I'm not having fun anymore, and I made no progress. That's awesome. I don't like map 20. Oh, sorry. I do not enjoy map 24. I'm still probably going to play it because it's a nice map. I'll learn it at some point, just not right now. That shit sucks to play. It's awful. Let's just play through the maps again and improve times. Because, like, this... most of the first 10 maps I had one shot, right? So I probably have easy time save, but I don't know any of the maps. So I have no idea. Okay, that's not it. I don't know any of these like first 15 maps anymore. So I have to relearn everything. Because after my discovery, I didn't watch anyone else's discoveries or streams of people hunting maps or anything. I haven't seen any of the maps outside of my discovery. So I don't know anything. The only thing I know about is the Uber bug on 05. And I think there was some other thing I saw that a map kind of got fucked up by a trick that just makes it not fun to play at all. I don't remember which one. It's one of the very early maps. I don't remember which. I could probably see by the leaderboards, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. When I play it, I'll recognize it and comment on it. This map is no slide hell question mark. That's another thing I've seen, that this whole map is drift cancel no slide for everything. So I don't know how to do any of it. And I'm slow. You love to see it. Why am I slow? I'm trying to do the no slides and it's just losing me time. Small improve. Mid 20. Wait. Shortcut or cheated run? Wait, now Ghost Scrubber works. Except I don't have view of anything. Hello? No, I understand why this plugin wasn't enabled. Let me disable it. Or is it? How do I disable a plugin? Plugins. Unload plugin. Ghost plus plus. Hello? Oh, I went back to O2. Did not want to do that. Excuse me. I would like... Does 2 work? Curious. That this ghost doesn't work. Probably means not good things. So let's assume that's cheated. Already big no slide in this start. Drift cancel no slide. SD. And yeah, I don't want to play this map. I don't know who this player is, but they have several world records right now. Drift cancel, no slide. Of course. Any map that has a trick like that, just immediately, I don't want to do it. I watched this earlier. This is the same record from earlier today. I don't know when it was set, but this finish is super lucky. And somehow faster than everyone else. Uberbug hits the light and is still faster than second and third. Crazy. I do want to try this, and I have a little bit. Not very much. But yeah. What if I tried this for a little bit? Why not? Just mess around. The little bit I played earlier, I was not able to get an Uberbug. Maybe I should improve a little bit without it first. Because I'm pretty sure this was one shot. And then the other, like, 11 minutes and 10 seconds I have on the map are all from earlier today when I was trying to do an Uberbug. Which I don't think I've ever done an Uberbug like that before, ever. I've done accidental ones on certain maps that, like, didn't require them or need them, and I just got them by accident. But I've never done an Uberbug trick where I actually needed one. That quarter pipe kind of sucks though, because you have so much speed for a jump where you want like very little speed. It would have been cool if I got it immediately, first try, after not getting it earlier. I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing. So all I know is you 90-degree base plant into the plastic wall and you go flying because the game doesn't make sense. But I don't know how to do it. Let me try to improve here without it first, though. It still feels like I'm losing speed in that wall ride. Like there's a gear up in that wall ride that makes it feel like I'm losing speed. It's very weird. It seems not very well mapped. Like that gear up is unavoidable. All I know is like you just align on the right and then do this and then you fly into the finish sometimes. I don't know if anyone else here is doing a different setup I could maybe try, but I can't I can't scrub through the ghost to look. That was really good. What the hell? That was a really nice quarter pipe. Because I know the initial setup for this was a little different than just trying this. Oh, that guy also hits the light, so maybe everyone does that. There was some setup where you like plastic bounce off the presence. Let's see. I assume none of these are doing that setup anymore, though. Is this a Shy Lily skin? I think it is. I think I recognize those eyes. Oh, Scrappy does a little different, but still gets it. If Hefis got the quarter pipe a little better, he would have record with his time. But his quarter pipe was the worst out of the runs we've watched. It just kind of seems like, so they don't get the Uber bug on the first wall hit. They like hit the wall, bounce back, and then hit the wall again, and then they get the Uber bug. But they don't do anything with like a plastic bounce, which I think they were doing initially when it was first found. Now it just kind of seems like you just throw yourself at the wall and hope it works, which is awesome. But I guess eliminating a plastic bounce is probably for the best. Actually, can I watch the inputs if I hide ghosts? Yes, I can. I would like to see the inputs because I'm just holding left, accelerate, and brake, but I don't know if they're doing some weird input that I'm missing. I don't think they would be, but I just need to check. Left, they hit the wall first without braking, and then the second wall hit, they brake into the wall. Ow. Watch me get it now that I got a really awful start. No. I don't know what I'm doing. If that wasn't obvious, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I also don't want to get it without a good start, you know? If I get it, I want my run to be good. So, like, I want a good quarter pipe is mostly the important thing. Like, that is unacceptable. I'm losing 0.3. And if I get it now, I'll be very upset. No. I think that was my closest, though. I'm in AK3 because I'm dumb and want to not oversteer. Nice. I hate this position of my microphone. I will punch it all the time. I have no other place to put my mic, though. It's just in the exact spot where I can hit it with my left hand. If I raise my left hand at all, I will just punch my mic, and that's how it is. Am I turning in too late? I feel like... I don't know. It seems like it isn't exactly, like... There isn't an exact time where you turn in, because, like, Scrappy turned in super early and, like, almost hit the road border before the plastic. So I'm not really too sure. I just want to see if I can get anything to happen. It would be kind of cool to get this and have it be an actual reasonably good time, because I've never hunted a trick like this before on any map ever. So it would be kind of neat to get something on this. I just need to learn how to do it. Like, the approach is something that is not in my brain right now. Because most of the time in the past, like, weird tricks and shortcuts and campaigns have been, like, reactor shortcuts. And, like, a bunch of weird, tedious shit that I just really could not be asked to do. But if this is just throwing myself into a wall over and over again, I can do that. I just don't have the patience for reactor garbage. When it's intentionally throwing myself into a wall, I'm okay with it. But like respawning 2 million times in the first third of map 24 for the first like 30 minutes of the stream, maybe even more. That was not fun. Or like when I was playing map 21 yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I kept crashing the wall at the very end of the map. That wasn't fun because I wasn't purposely trying to crash into the wall. But if it's intentionally throwing myself into the wall, it's okay. And I am happy. Brain damage when it's completely consensual, you know? That gear up into fourth, right at the dirt, kind of annoying. Because if you start turning a little bit too early, you kind of fuck yourself. This map has two bad gears. One of them, though, you do an Uber bug instead of going to. So that's neat. What's this? I lost like over a second to that. It says 0.7, but I also have 10 less speed. Yeah. Because waiting for that gear up, you hit the cake. If you turn too late because you're waiting for the gear, you hit the cake. But then turning too early, you lose time because gear up while turning bad. Especially on dirt. Or not road. I just want to see it one time, man. Oh, I got airtime. That's never happened. I need to get the Uber bug once so that I know that it's possible for me to even do in the first place. Because even though I've seen other people do it, it doesn't matter unless I do it. That was bad. If I turn in here, nope. Okay. I wasn't far enough to the right. Yeah. You need to be like on the white line on the right side before you turn in. Damn it. Man, just one time, please, I beg. I need the dopamine hit of my car flying in a random direction. I don't even need it to throw me into the finish. I just need my car to fly off somewhere. I'm really glad they made those plastic. These would be so annoying if they weren't plastic. The presents. What if I... Oh, I lost all my time. I was gonna say, what if I real quick PB'd again normally? Because I had a good start, but then I lost all my time. That gear up before the dirt is really bad, actually. Whether or not you're doing the cut or not, or yeah, whether or not you're doing the cut, period. That felt good. Why? I feel like that should have worked. For some reason, part of me just feels like that should have worked, and I should have done it right there. Okay, first Uber bug. It didn't work, but it did something. I did it again. I have like the same Uber bug set up into the balloons. It's so weird. It feels so weird. Like I have like low speed where I'm flying, but I'm not flying fast. So it's really weird feeling when that happens. Because the setup I had there wasn't just like a in the respawn, I just hold left. I had to release a little bit. So I had low speed. Uh, okay. I turned so late, yeah. No. I need to... I wasn't completely on the far right, so I was getting myself farther to the right, and then by the time I was where I wanted to be, it was too far into the straight. Like that jump into the straight downhill, you kind of need to be perfectly on the right in order to set up for this clean. Or else you spend too much time realigning. But this is a really good start. Surely I won't wall it. What if I get it now? No. Really bad, but we keep going. Oh, I don't want to hit it here. Please don't hit it. Okay. I did the inputs wrong. Not on purpose, but I'm glad. That gear up, man. It's so bad. I don't think I have the angle. I wonder how many times on the leaderboard are this, though. I don't know what the record was prior to the Uber bug. Probably like a mid 27, I would assume. Maybe? Probably. Seeing as I have a low mid 28 with my shitty PB. And the map's too basic for there to be really any other big strats. And top 1K is 28.17, top 100 is 25.85. So at least 100. Probably more though. So like I could get this and not even be like top 300. It's possible. I don't know. I don't know how many people have done this in the first 5 days, 4 days. Why am I losing tracking so much? Ugh. My sleep schedule is gonna be so bad. And I have a very important doctor's appointment on the 10th. So that'll be awesome. I got launched backwards. Anytime some abnormal shit happens in my car, even if I don't fly, it means that my car is interacting with the wall in a way it's not really supposed to. So that's why I'm like, I get like excited when anything happens that's kind of weird. Like, my car jolting backwards in some really odd way or getting airtime off of it. Like weird amounts of airtime off of it. My car like stuck to the wall after the first hit. It's weird. I hit my mic again. My mic arm is mounted to like the left of me, and then the arm is like coming over to the right from the left. It's like, and the microphone is like right above where my left hand is on my keyboard. So if I raise my left hand at all, it's just right in the mic. And I hate it because in my old apartment, my mic setup was a little different where it was mounted. So that never happened and it was not in the way. But I can't do that setup anymore. Because I had my mic clamped in that other apartment to this little windowsill thing in my room, and now I don't have something like that in here. So I have to clamp it to my desk. And I don't have a good spot to clamp it to on my desk where it wouldn't be in the way somehow. Mic arms suck. It's nice to have like a proper like studio microphone and everything, but having to have an arm for it and clamping it to some shit, it's awful. It sucks. I wish it would just like hang from my ceiling above my head. My car like stuck to the wall again. I couldn't get the bug slide off. Really awesome that this is what I'm doing instead of getting the ATs that I don't have. I need like 0.4 on the full speed map and like I think also like 0.4 on 21. But instead I'm crashing into a wall and praying. I haven't listened to this playlist in a while. I don't remember any of the music in this. Or most of it. I don't even remember what it is. I think I know why I'm losing tracking. It's because my hair is like blocking half my face right now. Okay. All I want is for my car to fly backwards. Please. man. Why? That's happened to me like every attempt now. My car like doesn't bounce off the wall at all. I kind of just stick to it. So I have to be doing something wrong that I wasn't initially doing and now I'm doing. I just have a really shit like entry line, so I'm trying to fix it and then I don't know. I'm dumb. I wonder if... Let me try something. Unrelated to the Uber bug. No, never mind. Doesn't matter. I don't even know if it looked like I did anything different there, but I did. I'm trying to go a little wider before that left turn. Like land a bit farther to the right. To see if it affects the gear up at all, because that gear up is really annoying. It's in the perfect spot to be inconvenient. Not avoid the gear up, but have a better gear up. Get it like a little sooner. Because right now, you get it at like the worst time. There I got it okay. How did I even lose time? That's what I'm talking about. That wall ride is really, really awful. I think it would work if it was one block farther back or one block closer. But they put it in the exact spot to where there's a really terrible gear up in it. So it just sucks. So it's for the best that this map got broken with a really annoying cut. Because the regular route is awful. Or it's not that the route's bad, it's too simple of a route to call it bad, it's just the specific way it's built makes it bad because of the gears. So one of those gear ups being avoided is for the best. But also, I don't want to really do this anymore, not gonna lie. I don't remember what any of the green maps are. I have no idea what this map is. But apparently I did something wrong in this start. I don't think that first drift I did is a drift. I think it's just a turn. Yeah. I don't remember this map at all. I played this? When did I play this? I have 3 finishes on it. So this wasn't a one shot, but I also have less than 3 minutes on the map, so I assume it just took 3 attempts that were all like, it's a 20-second map. So that makes sense. I don't know what this turn is. Was it this map? There's a map I was mentioning before that has a really awful strat, but I don't remember which map it is. But one of these maps got like completely fucked over by a really awful strat to skip penalty, but it might not be this map. It could be the next map. Maybe. I know before I said that I didn't know any of these maps, but then I just suddenly know like that certain things have happened on them. And it's only because I watched Granati's video about the world records after day 1. And I will say that I do agree with pretty much everything he said about map 22. Okay, it's not this map. The one I'm thinking of. Map 22's AT should be like a second slower and then it would be acceptable. But it's really bad right now. It's so fast. Like there's making... It's mostly just that it's in comparison to the rest of the black tracks. It's like incomparable. The AT's difficulty wise. Like you play 22, that AT is insanely hard, and then 23, the AT is one-shottable by like players that aren't even very good. Like did I one-shot that AT? I think I almost one-shot 23, or I did. 23's AT is laughably easy, and then but 22's is insanely difficult, and then 24's is fine. It's pretty easy because it's an ice map, but it's still okay. And then 25's is also piss easy. So it's very weird. I don't know. I don't like the weird spike in difficulty for one map. And that it's full speed as well, which is a style that is very niche. Like, if they put in an ice map with a super hard AT like that, it would be such a huge issue that they would probably go in and change the AT time with how many people would complain about it. But because this is a full speed map, they're not going to do that. Nadeo would like go bankrupt before they put in an ice AT that was actually hard. Like, they already went bankrupt before, and that's why Ubisoft owns them. But they would go bankrupt again before they put in a hard ice AT into a campaign. That or like an actually hard bobsleigh AT. Like, they would never even dare. Oh, there is bobsleigh in this campaign. I think I said before in my discovery a few days ago that there wasn't a bobsleigh map. There is a bobsleigh turn on 08. Other than that, there's no bobsleigh. So that's a win for 99% of the player base of the video game. Myself included. I'm really bad at this map, though. I don't know how it's possible to be bad at this map, though. Because it's literally a bunch of U-turns. Whatever. Wood. Is it this map? I think it is this map. There are these penalty patches later on in the map that are skippable, but in a way that makes the map like completely RNG. But it's faster if you skip the penalties this certain way. So the map is just completely ruined for hunters. Like there, you can hit the little bottoms of the lamps on the floor for that one penalty that I drove past, and you can bounce upward on them. Let's see if I can Chem 7 to it. This one? No, not this one. This. You can, I don't know if it's on this one or on this one. I would assume beforehand. You can get airtime off of this thing and skip the penalty, and it's faster than driving over the penalty. I can just watch a record and it probably does it. Let's see. Oh, they do it on that one. Yeah, they clip the little lamp thing to get airtime, and they don't hit the penalty as much, and it's faster, but it makes the map RNG. It's awful. What a terrible thing to happen. to a map. That sucks so much. It's one patch of penalty and it matters so much for hunters. That sucks. I don't even want to play the map that because I know that exists. It's the kind of thing where you know a strat exists, and even though you could just not do it, you know that it exists, so you don't even want to bother doing something that isn't the fastest way to do it. Like, if I know there's a strat that exists, I want to be able to do that strat, but if the strat sucks and makes the map insufferable, then I'd rather just not play the map at all. I really don't remember any of these. There's also cuts, or a cut, at least one, maybe two, on this map that I remember seeing. The split path one. I wonder what they do now. Path 2. I don't remember which paths I said in my discovery were going to be invalid or like completely unused. Where I like jokingly said, prove me wrong. I don't remember which ones those were. Oh, jump down. Okay, it's the same one I remember seeing. Yeah. This is an ending cut where you jump into a different finish. Do I go to like 21 and give it a couple attempts, or I don't even know. I'll play 22 for a few minutes. Maybe a miracle will happen. As you can see, I already have an hour and 20 minutes on this map. And I'm still 0.5 slower than the AT. And I like over 250 attempts on it now. Or exactly 250, I guess. I'm just gonna continue. That SD in the start is pretty important, but it's annoying. But the whole map is annoying. I hate this triangle. Why? Why is it not? Why? They need to add those wall ride helper blocks that are those like curved corner blocks for wall rides that mappers put into like every map ever, because they need to put those in the vanilla map set or block set, because it sucks without them. It's so much nicer with them. Like I was saying before, there's so many things that should be vanilla that just aren't. Not just with open planet stuff, but block sets that are just so widely used that there's no reason for them not to just be in the game vanilla. One of them is the block set that's the grass roadblocks that blew up and every mapper ever has used them at this point. Those should just be vanilla blocks because there's dirt road, there's road. Where's the grass road? People have made plastic roads, although those are less common. And plastic with road borders kind of sucks. So I don't think I would want that. I feel like the point of plastic is for it to be like wide and for you to actually have room to drive on it. This map sucks. Do I think that 59-1 should have been AT? I think it could be almost AT or just barely AT. I think the AT would be decent if it was like 59 flat or like a 58-9, but it's a 58-4, which is so much harder than it may sound. And despite that, 827 ATs on the map, which is very surprising, honestly. With how difficult this is and how many people are upset at the difficulty of this map. Still quite a few people have AT on it, so I don't know, it's very strange. Like the one part of when I heard Granati talking about it was that he said that he was only really complaining about it because it took him like half an hour to get it, and that he probably wouldn't be complaining about it if he got it in like 5 minutes. So that's the part where I'm like, that doesn't make sense. But everything else he said about it, I pretty much agreed with, I think. Where it's especially the thing about how this AT is so incredibly difficult, and then map 23 is one-shottable by bad players. There's no consistency is the thing in the difficulty. Like map 25 is free, map 24 is free enough. Decent run gets you map 24. Map 23 is absolutely free. And then this map is like, players are going to be spending hours on this. And then map 22 is like perfect difficulty or map 21 rather, is like standard difficulty for a black track AT, I think. where it's hard, but it's not like put dozens of hours into it hard. Because map 21's usually hard. Harder. I don't know. Like, as much as I think it would be cool to have overall more challenging ATs in the campaigns, there needs to be consistency in that difficulty increase. And when there's no consistency, it just feels really awful. And like they didn't actually care about it at all. But I mean, I don't think Nadeo's ever had consistency with anything in this game. There's always something happening. They consistently make very questionable decisions regarding various things in the game. The alt cars being absent from campaigns for the last like year. The state of their official professional league being all over the place. The campaigns being so wildly inconsistent difficulty wise and quality wise. They're all over the place. And it's very frustrating as a player to just kind of have to sit through that, you know. I never get that speed slide there. This map is infuriating. I never get that speed slide. I don't know how people get a speed slide there. I never get it. And I don't want to like oversteer because then I lose my entire run if I oversteer to try and start an SD there. So I just kind of tap constantly and I'm like trying to overdo it a little to get an SD out, and it doesn't work. But an SD there would be so good and maybe necessary. Because I need any amount of speed I can possibly get in every part of the track. Because every little bit matters. Because I'm obviously not snowballing speed enough from the start. Because skill issue. How do you get a speed slide? It doesn't ever happen. Like, I'm pretty sure that run was dead either way, but I'd still like to get a speed slide after that part. It would be very nice. I don't even know if my PB does. Let me see. Wait, that's Josh, not me. What? Is this from earlier today, or I guess now yesterday? Oh, I canceled that one because bad line. Didn't get an SD here, which is important to get. Also, this is bad. Why is this my PB? I got a little one, but the same kind of thing happened where I was kind of just forcing it, and there I didn't SD at the end either. Why is this my PB out of all the runs I've done? I've gotten so much better runs with like proper speed slides, and that's the one that's my PB, is the one where I speed slide like once. That's crazy. Maybe the one speed slide I got was good, and it carried my entire run. I don't know. Because that happens sometimes. Or it's happened to me before on other maps where I'll just get a really good SD and it'll be good enough for me to not SD the rest of the map. And I'll be slow, but I'll be faster than anything else I could drive. And then I'll struggle to beat that PB because my one SD was too good. That's happened to me on Track of the Day before, like multiple times, I think. This map is impossible, man. My wrist is starting to hurt. In my discovery stream, I don't know what that was when I had to like kind of end early because my wrist was so painful, and also I think I had to like walk my dog or something. But my wrist was like killing me that stream, especially like at the end. I don't know what that was, but it's less bad now, even though it's been the same amount of time, like 2 hours. But yeah, I don't know what that was. I have bad wrists anyway from years of playing video games and not being healthy. But my left wrist is significantly worse than my right. So having like bad pain in my right wrist is a little bit new for me. Concerning, dare I say. Man, I thought maybe I could have snowballed that to. I don't think I was AT pace. I was like 0.2 ahead, almost 0.3 ahead. I probably could have snowballed that to being like a little over 0.3 ahead, but I don't think that was AT pace. It was close though. So that's why that was a little annoying to fail. That fucking triangle at the end of the wall ride. I swear, man. Why? Oh, I bug slid. Wow. So annoying. I had it for a little bit. I was like 0.5 ahead. And then I don't really know what happened. I did play safe. I didn't go for speed slides the last two. But I lost a bunch of speed anyway, despite that. Like, I was minus. I had like minus 10 speed or something, and I don't really know why. And now that's going to be so annoying to race against the splits. Because I'm pretty sure my start, or the mid part at least, was pretty good. At least for my standards. Who am I watching? Me? Okay. I thought I clicked the other guy. Yeah, there that speed slide was canceled, which wasn't ideal, but it was fine. There I didn't get an SD. I thought I did. Is this the same run? This feels like it's not the same run. This is not the same run. This is my old run, isn't it? This is not the 643. What? That is not the correct run. That did not look anything like the run I just drove. What the hell? I swear this is not what I just drove. This looks completely different to what I remember just driving. What the hell? Didn't I get the SD there? I think that one might have been weird. Didn't I like no slide the first part of this part? Why is this completely different to what I remember driving? What the fuck? I swear that's not the right ghost. I gained so much at the ending. I lost, yeah, it was like minus 10 speed at the end of the PB. And I don't really know why, but it cost me AT. But yeah, no, I swear that ghost that it's making me watch here is wrong. Like, how do I watch a ghost? Like, I never have to do this. How do I do that? I don't know how to watch my own ghosts. This? Why does the map look better in the editor? It looks brighter in the editor. What the hell? Oh, it's because shadows aren't computed probably. Yeah, see? This is a completely different ghost. What the fuck? Yeah, see? The no slide at the start there, I wasn't sliding through that entire thing. This is a completely different ghost to what it's making me watch on the map. Yeah, this is... Yeah. I knew I wasn't going crazy. That is so weird. How does this work? I've never used the replay editor. What the fuck? Ew. Edit? Oh, this is what I was looking for. So bizarre. I should probably delete my autosaves folder. Holy shit. Wait, let me look at this folder. Wait, why am I doing that? Properties. This is 1.6 gigs of replays in this folder. I should probably delete that folder. Or delete the contents of it. My poor hard drive. I should end stream. I'll get this AT at some point. I'm closer now. It's just annoying. But it's been like 2 hours. It's 4 a.m. Not that that means anything to me, but yeah, I'm gonna end. Very late stream tonight. But I had nothing to do. I'm sorry for being bitchy and whiny and complaining. But sometimes I just need to dispense my brain to the outside. And it helps. You know, I don't really speak a whole lot in my day-to-day. So just talking into the void on stream sometimes is a very nice feeling. Even if I'm saying a bunch of bullshit that I may not absolutely believe 100% after the fact. So while I think I believe my opinions on certain aspects of this campaign, don't take all of it seriously. Everything's subject to change, of course. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Earlier than this time, because this was an oddity to stream when I did. I just had nothing better to do, and my sleep schedule is fucked up. So yeah, I'll be back at some point. And surely some point I'll finally stream not Trackmania. But who knows? I don't play video games outside of this game and MMOs, which I've already said my piece on, not streaming MMOs. So, yeah. See you later.